Hello Dr. Flynn, hope you are having a very great day. So, this is a small video about my Android application, the final project. I did a very small and simple Android application, but I have tried to fulfill everything like database, which you have asked, and some functionality. But as I am learning and doing Android, and I don't know, pretty I'm not a huge Java fan. I just know the basics of Java, so it took me a lot of time. But if the project was extended like for 3 more weeks, then I might have given a very better app because it takes time for me to code. So anyway, so coming to the point, so let's execute my code. So in this video, first I'm going to show you how to compile the application, how to run it, and how it is transferred in the emulator, and I will show you all the features of my application and explain what exactly a particular button does or everything in my application. And finally, I will explain the code of my project. In the code also I will highlight the database feature and how the database is integrated in my application and how it is working. Pretty much that's it. So let's go ahead and click on Android Studio. Oh, my IDE is Android Studio and it is powered by IntelliJ platform, and I'm executing my project under Android platform, and my Android Studio version is 1.2.2. So I'm already have loaded the project. So my project is cars database. My project name is cars database, and my Android Studio version 1.2.2, and the source of my particular code is this. And before explaining everything, just let me go and show you like what exactly are there. So these are the particular Java classes which I have written, and these is the sources of the images which I have used in the application, and this is the activity dot underscore main dot xml file, which tells you the design or the text of the uh, particular application. So before doing everything, let us run the application by clicking on this option. So the Cradle is getting executed, and by the way, this is the design of my particular project. I will explain you about the design in the later video, and I'm like in the next part of the video. As my emulator is already running, so I will just click on OK to run the emulator. So here is my emulator which has opened, and I hope that, and this is the particular project or the application which I have created. So cars database is the name of the application, and this is the application about for writing the comments on the cars which I have included in my website. So there are pretty much few functionalities in it, so don't worry about this. This is a comment created by a user, and which is stored in database and displayed by the database displaying what exactly is in the database. So anyhow, let's go and show you it. This is step by step. This is an image file which I have included the cars images, and this is a button. On clicking, you will get the next image of the car. So, and I have created a loop, so whenever the images of the cars are done, and it will go to the first option. So pretty much that's it. So like this, I have only included 3 cars, but I can include as number of cars I want. The beauty of my code is that you just need to include the references of the particular image files and it will automatically generate how many cars, how many images you want to display. It will write the code, because it will display the image, because I wrote the code in such a way that it will auto increment. So anyway, I will explain all that stuff in the next part of the video. So coming to the application, so this is a comment section where you can write the comments. So let's write a comment. RD. So okay, so I'm just writing RD so that I don't want to write enter. So I'm just clicking on add. So this, by clicking on add, this particular comment will be added to the database, and so let's do, and it will be displayed here. Wow, here we go, it's displayed here. And now let's go ahead and use this button to delete this particular comment. You can write whatever you want, but make sure that you type the exact. So if I type Audi, so I'm trying to delete, but it won't get deleted because A is capital in my particular. So delete. Oh, actually I did a mistake here, so I just need to write RD, and I gave a space while creating. So now let's delete it. Yeah, so it got deleted. So let's verify again if my functionality is working or not. Let's type K and add to the database. It is added to the database, and now let's delete it. Delete. So pretty much that's it. You can write I can watch the next car and write the reviews for this particular application, and for the particular cars. So let's go ahead into the code, and I will explain you each and every step. So this is my design of the particular application. So let me zoom in first. So this is the image view. This is the button, this is a button, next card, this is a button, this is a button, and this is the output of the database, and this is the input field. So let me explain. So let's go to the image view first. The ID is image view actually, and the source where I got the images are from the tribal folder, where I have pasted all my images, and so these are the images which can be accessed. And the button next car, and the input, and the button add, delete button, and the output text. So these are pretty much the components which I have included in my application. And coming to the particular database file, or so let's go into the code. So first let me go to the Java file. So these are the files which I have. Java .java class, this is a predefined class. Whenever you whenever you compile a particular project, it will be executed, or whenever you create a particular project, it will be created. And you can, it is just a connection between the different Java files, and make sure that your application features all are connected and works together. And I have created a products.java class, and why I have created is to, because in this each row of in the database can be represented by an object, right? And each in the database has three different most important things, like ID number, column ID, and the name of the product, and the particular table name, so product name. So I have created a set of variables, int ID and product name, and these are integer and string, and these are the constructor, these are the methods which I have produced, like for the products. like set id, set product name, get id, and get product name. What exactly these guys do is it will set the id number for the product in this particular database after you create the database. And I have created the database in mydbhandler.java, and I will let you know how I did it. So in get id it will return the output of the id, and same exactly with the product name. So let's go to the mydbhandler.java. So this is the file where I have done everything about my database, mydbhandler.java. So from the line 1 everything belongs to database, so there is no necessary to verify like which line the database part is featured. So I'll explain you first. This is a package where com.example.kaushik.cast database. Cast database is my project name, and I have imported all these particular library from the library, like SQLite, database SQLite, Open Helper, Cursor, Context, Content Values, and etc. I have created these particular variables like database version. What is the database version? It is 1, and database name, time table products, and I have assigned the values actually column underscore id, column underscore product name, and product name. Pretty much that's it. And so I have started writing it, and we need to pass the database information along to the super class. So I have written this my DB handler with the superclass function. So coming to the functionality of the database, so on creating of the database, this particular query or SQL query will be implemented. Uh, so which is create table plus column id and the integer primary key auto increment plus column product name and the text which you want to include. And this particular db.execute SQL query, this particular query will be executed in the, at the end of this particular method. So like this on upgrade method is a method where when you add a new version or to that particular column or the particular id, then it will be upgraded. And this is the particular method for writing the add, for adding a new row to the database. Whenever you add a product, and a new row will be created in the database. And similar to the add, it will this particular delete product method will delete a product from the database. And how I have written is by writing this particular query. Whenever you write this particular whenever this particular method is accessed, then db.exe csql function will be executed, and in that function there is this particular query delete from table products, whichever it is mentioned, where column underscore product name, whichever it is mentioned is equal to product name. So I will explain you, like if suppose the table underscore products is products which I have in column underscore id is underscore id, so delete from products where underscore id is equal to 1. That's it. And the string database to string. So in this particular query, this will make sure that everything is displayed. And how it is going to do is that I have written a cursor. Whenever you add something to the database, it will make sure that it will push the particular product, new product, in at the bottom of the table, and it will push the first created one to the top. Pretty much that's it. This is my particular code about the database and how I have connected it with this particular products .java file. And my db.handler.java is via my main activity.java. So this is a very important part of the project, because every feature which you have written should come together under one particular hut or a roof. So let me explain you about this code. So here is the main activity, and this is the package, and these are the particular imported from the particular from the library, Android Studio library. um, oh, these are a lot of things. So in the public class main activity, I have defined my variables, edit text, text view, db handler, and everything for image view, and for the button, for the clicking on the button. So whenever you click on the next car button, this is what happens, and this is the code, which is like current image index will be incremented automatically, and this is the source of the image, drawable.rd.1. so this is the drawable rd1, rd2, and rd3 have been included. I can include whatever I want, and next on clicking the button, so the next image will be set as the current image index, and that's how you will get it. The next image you can view on the in the application. So protected void on create bundle save the instance state. So this particular um, thing is for creating the particular database whenever you write something in the input view, and how the text is outputted, and kevel input is the input, and kevel text is the output which you want to see, and db handler code, because this null one is the particular constructor which we have given version, and SQL database version, context, database name, factory, and database version. So let's go to main class. Okay, so this will particularly create something in the database, and display the database using the print database. And this particular method I have wrote add button is whenever you click on the button, add button, then the particular product or the particular text which you have inputted will be added to the database. And delete button is to delete the items in the database, and it makes sure that input text is equal to kevel input.get text, which should be equal, whatever it is, the input text should be equal to the output text, then only you can delete the particular comment. And void print database is to display the text which is there in the database. And on create options menu, and these are the particular predefined classes like this and stuff. But pretty much this is the database I have used to display the comments of a user on the cars which of my particular website. I hope I have explained everything in this particular video. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will explain you that particular code and the reason behind why I have written that. Thank you so much, Dr. Flynn, for providing me this opportunity. Hope you will create this particular project soon, and hope I will graduate the class. I'll graduate soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day.